It is May the 26th, 2022, and earlier I made a recording of New Life in the Sligo Mill Conservation Park. This is the deer, the baby deer, right here. He's been here all day. Mother hasn't been around to feed him. So I contacted the Montgomery County Rescue Animal Shelter, whatever they call it in Montgomery County, and spoke to an individual who told me that they could not do anything for this deer that probably is in distress. And for me to call 911, where a police officer would come and put the deer down instead of trying to save the deer's life. If this deer dies, I'll bring it back to you again later on. But how inhumane this system that we pay taxes into. They would rather put this baby deer down than to save it and rehabilitate it and then release it back into the Sligo Mill Conservation Park. This baby has been lying here all day. I haven't saw the mother around, and I'm not going to get too close to him. I'm approximately 4 feet away from it. But she's just been laying here, and I haven't seen the mother come around her at all. She limped over to this little spot here, and this is where she's been laying since 5 o'clock this morning when I spotted her here. But I find that very interesting that the Montgomery County Rescue Department, or whatever they call them, told me to call 911 and have an officer come out and put the deer down. Come out and murder this little deer. Unbelievable. Where I'm from, they save animals. They don't murder them. And for all the tax money that these people are getting, saving this little fawn should be no problem whatsoever. But I just want to bring this to the people's attention that if these individuals would put down a helpless little baby deer, what would they do to you? This deer is still alive. He's breathing. And I've called for assistance from the Montgomery County Rescue Squad, Animal Rescue Squad, to come out and save this deer's life. Some months ago, a deer had a broken leg. They sent Tacoma Park Police Department out here, who in return said they would call the Humane Society, which they never did. And then the young lady came out, the deer was dead. Here we go again. Stay tuned. We really have to start doing something about this. We're paying taxes for service. They can go save a dog, but you have to put a bullet in a deer's head, and that's how you solve the problem of a life. All life matters, whether you think it or not. All life matters, and this deer's life matters. Stay tuned. Animal lovers, if this deer die, we should march on Montgomery County and ask these individuals to be removed from office behind this little deer. This little deer is alive. I don't know, let me see if you could see him breathing. Yeah, you can see him breathing now. He's alive. And I requested medical assistance from the Montgomery County Animal Humane Society, or whatever they call it in this little town. We call it animal rescue. I didn't want them to murder the deer. I want them to save it. I don't want to call the police and have them put a bullet in his head. I want them to nurse it back to health and release it back into the Maryland Sligo Mill Conservation Park. Stay tuned. Matter of fact, I'm going to call the National Park Police and see if I can get somebody out here to save this deer. Stay tuned.